Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox. That's Ben Olson. We are the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We've got an email here from Dominic, who is asking about reading comprehension improvement.
Okay. I'm looking for some advice to improve my reading comprehension score. I'm scoring about 2 to 3 wrong per section, but I am still leaving an entire passage unanswered each time I take a practice section.
I'm worried about one of those things and not the other.
Yeah.
What do you think Dominic's worried about?
Dominic's worried about finishing.
If Dominic is representative of most students, they'd be really worried about that whole passage that they're leaving unanswered. Mm-hmm. And as an LSAT teacher, I'm more worried about the 2 to 3 wrong that you're routinely missing on the questions that you are attempting.
Well, that's what I want to know, because if Dominic is scoring about 2 to 3 wrong per section, but leaving an entire passage unanswered, then possible. They're actually doing very well.
Well, that would be also an impossibly high level of guessing. Like that's not, you can't, that would mean Dominic's getting 60% of his guesses right every time. That's not happening. So this is, he means he's missing 2 to 3 on the 3 passages he's doing. I mean, that's like 1 question per passage. That's sloppy, Dominic. I mean, for every one you miss, that means there's another one you didn't really understand.
Yeah.
And those, it's not only the 2 to 3 that you're missing, it's that you can't be doing it efficiently enough because you're not reading well enough. You're not understanding enough of what you're reading. Maybe you're not understanding the passage. Maybe you're not understanding the question that they're asking you about the passage, not taking the time to try to predict an answer. You're certainly not understanding the wrong answers that you're picking, nor are you understanding the right answers that you're not picking. And so there's just too much incomprehension going on in the way you're trying to do reading comprehension. You're not comprehending enough of what you're reading. And that's what makes you slow. So that's the irony, is that because you're not doing it right in the first place, you're missing some questions, but you're also never going to be able to do it quickly because you don't have the depth of reading comprehension that you need to have in order to really smash this. So cleaning up the mistakes is actually how you might eventually be able to read all 4 passages, because the wrong answers will start to look so bad to you once you realize that you can actually solve these questions.
Totally.
But anyway, I'll let you continue reading.
For comparison, in logical reasoning, I'm answering 23 questions and getting only 1 to 2 wrong per section.
That's not that good. That's okay. It's not that good.
I mean, it's better than some, right? For 23 questions, 1 to 2 wrong.
But it's like accuracy-wise, it's not like it's really that much better than he's doing on reading comp.
Yeah.
I mean,
look, I would say Dominic is getting close. Dominic, you just have to close the gap on these last 2 to 3, 1 to 3 questions. Start getting all those right. Get at most 1 wrong on the questions that you attempt. And then you're doing a lot better. Yeah.
Be surprised about your occasional error, right? I mean, on both LR and RC, I want a -0 or a -1. And that's it. I don't want to see a -2. And you're routinely missing 2 or 3 that you're attempting on reading comp. That's sloppy. You're being sloppy. Yep. Sloppy ain't gonna cut it. And missing 1 to 2 out of 23 attempted on LR is also sloppy. For every one, you're missing 1 or 2. That means there's 2 to 4 that you didn't really understand.
Yeah.
And that's sloppy. You just have to start solving those questions.
Yeah.
Anyway, you want to go on?
Yep. I have a 4.0 in college right now as a junior, and I'm studying about an hour every morning before I go to class. I drill logical reasoning and reading comp some days and take time sections on others, but I always make sure to spend time reviewing, sometimes spending the whole hour on a single RC passage. I have significantly more time invested in reading comp, but I have not seen nearly as much improvement as I have in LR. I am aiming for the upper 170s, and I know that I can't get there if I'm not regularly scoring 1 to 2 wrong on RC while taking all 4 passages. What do you think I should do? Yeah, again, I mean, we've already talked about this, Dominic, but you're just too focused on finishing. You're too
Yeah,
focused on getting
100%.
170 today.
Yep.
You need to focus on getting 100% today, and then magically that will lead to 100% on
Yeah.
more and more questions.
Yeah. That's Dominic thinks he has two problems, accuracy and speed, and he thinks speed is the worst of the two problems. I think you've got one problem, which is accuracy. You're not being careful enough. And if you're not going to be careful, you are not going to score in the high 170s. That's not how it works. So, by the way, Dominic, we need to get you into the low 170s before we can get you to the high 170s.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, this level of performance, if you're missing 2 out of 3 on 3 passages in reading comp, that means you're missing like 7, 8 questions in reading comp. You're getting like 19 points per section in reading comp.
Mm-hmm.
And an LR, you're missing 1 or 2 out of 23. So you're getting 22 points per section in reading comp. I mean, in LR, 22 points, 23 points, maybe. Yeah, those just don't add up to 170 anything, let alone 178 or 9. But you don't get there by fixing the speed problem first. You get there by fixing the accuracy problem and then letting the speed happen as a result of dominating the test. By the way, it's easier and more fun to do it that way. You'll just learn, oh, I don't have to miss questions anymore. I'm going to stop choosing wrong answers. I'm going to stop picking answers that I don't understand. I'm going to force myself to actually understand. I'm going to stop like moving into the questions on reading comp when I really don't even have any idea what the passage was about.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of shit that Dominic is clearly doing right now. And that's got to be like a frustrating, right? That's a really taxing way of doing the test.
Yeah.
But we're inviting you, Dominic, to do it in the easy, fun way where you just take your time with it. You got like a little chip on your shoulder and you're just like, I understand everything I read. And if I didn't understand it the first time, I read it again because I'm the one who understands it. And then you'll realize that the test is so much easier than you've been making it out to be because you've been rushing to finish and not really understanding what you're reading. All right. Thank you, Dominic.
Email daily at lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.